But I'm picking up on someone here who's trying to infect you with an STD. This is someone who could have this STD, so they are going to attempt to sleep with you, or they could be planning to send someone else towards you who has this STD. Either way, this is someone who has recently joined the Bitter Bitch Club. There's actually a whole group of bitter bitches that are trying to make you sick. This is someone who backstabbed you for a third party. This is also someone who fears your bloodline. We have the name Teddy. But this is weird energy because after everything this person has done to you, they've recently went and cried on someone else's shoulder about you. They miss you terribly.
Order for Simone.
They miss.
Sounds to me like some very sick, disturbed stuff. Now, I did watch a video this morning where now they are claiming that America is one of the beast, the devil countries, which makes sense, right? This has been going on for a long time. Like I said, it's one of the only countries that allow this magic, witchery. Think of what these people are. These people deliberately went out and spread sickness to other people that were connected to clubs, gangs, government, you name it, MC clubs. So now they're using STDs. Well, they've been using that as a weapon for I don't know how long, since the time of man. That's how they conquered countries or whatever, or castles or whatever from the king. But you got a very disturbed country, President Trump, and government, and religions, right? These people are just as, what's left to do? Well, there ain't nothing left to do, folks. Like President Trump told you, folks, you know what is going to happen to America, folks. Right? We already know these. It's very bad. Let's continue, and these women and everything are just as, there's no hell like a woman scorned. So, yeah, that's pretty sick. And yeah, I would suggest that you folks continue to indulge in yourself or whatever instead of being with anybody right now, because these people are nuts, right? So get them out of here. Get them. I don't know what these things are. And I believe that you shouldn't let certain people in your house, meaning your house, your apartment, your body, whatever. So, yeah, this is very disturbing what we're dealing with here. Very disturbing that these people would go to that extreme. This is just unbelievable. Now, some of these people have been caught and they said, well, it was a joke, right? There's a cure. And I tried telling them, you're an idiot. There ain't no cure for that. Right? I mean, it might not kill you for a long time or whatever, but there's no cure. You people are deliberately, you're killing people and trying to say, it was a joke and everything. Well, very demonic in this country.
You, collective, the one they have been sending death spells to, right? Make that make sense. Of course, this death magic didn't work. But what makes this incredibly heartbreaking is the fact that for some of you, this is your twin flame. I mean, how ignorant can you be? True twin flames are incredibly rare. It is one soul that has been split into two bodies. Anything that you send toward your twin flame, you are essentially sending it to yourself. I'm also picking up on an extended family member of yours. This person has been stalking you, collective. This is also someone who paid big time money to have you removed or forgotten about. This is also someone who has been frauding people on the internet. This is also someone who is in possession of some sort of top secret classified documents. And the right people know this because they are being followed by the police. You are being warned, collective. Do not give this person the benefit of the doubt.
Well, I would agree. I wouldn't give anybody the benefit of doubt anymore. And this is what I hope you're watching, government. I hope you're watching. I hope Congress is watching and everything. They're talking about we might have to bring in the mill. Oh, you're going to have to bring in some shit. Because now we know what these people have been doing in our country. I think you're going to have to do something. You best get that. Weapons Iron Dome going real fast. You best put that at the top of your list in America. You got some scum-sucking leeches out there that stole a lot of money, tried to kill a lot of people, and deliberately. This is all the evidence we need for extinction. Right? These people went around. They're using black magic, selling their souls. They're rich. They're stealing from us, our health, whatever. Now they're trying to set people. Well, they've been using sex since the time of man to conquer and kill and destroy. And this is why I threw a big stink in Indiana, was because they came down on me. It's the right to work state and everything. I said, I understand that. But see, if that person over there has a disease and it's contagious at certain times, and they're in the food business and they're cooking food for people, now your whole fucking community is now tainted. Do you understand why we did what we did? All it takes is one idiot, and your whole town now is contaminated. Yeah, you best bring in the military or somebody, because there's going to be a big ass whooping in this country.
And again, this twin flame, the energy is so weird. They hate how much that they love you. And again, God is saying that this twin flame, they are going to feel everything that they made you feel, because that's how it works. You cannot believe anything that they say. We're also picking up on some dirty officials who have been mismanaging the government's money. And you make these officials very nervous. And it's...
Oh, I'd be very nervous too. I would be very nervous too. Right? I would be very nervous too. In Jesus' name. I would be very nervous too, because what these boys had was a bunch of basement made up drugs, because they couldn't get their hands on the real military milled stuff that's going to drop these people like a bag of... I think you folks best do something real fast.
Because, collective, you are innocent. These are officials who have been attempting to frame you or set you up for something, but the Holy Spirit is saying that no matter what, you will be found innocent.
That's
We're
'cause
also
I'm just
picking up
making a
on an
movie. They're
interracial
really
couple.
going out there and doing it.
We have the
bunch of
name Cash.
idiots.
Whoever you are, collective, you are a whole and beautiful vibe. We have the name Jenner. And for some of you, your own family, they are guilty of stealing your inheritance. We have the name Sally. For some of you, collective, you actually have more than one secret admirer at the moment. We are picking up on some different locations that could be relevant to the energy. But you are a very hard worker. We have the name Sophia. You are also a natural beauty. We're picking up on some disgusting energy here who has a secret and hidden room in their home that holds child you know what. And as sad as it is,
This is just too disgusting. I hope Congress and Senate and the President of the United States and Pentagon are listening to this. I hope all you churches are listening to this. Your world is going to come to an abrupt halt real soon. Real soon. I wouldn't doubt it if there ain't going to be many left on this planet after the Lord gets done with these folks. And then we come behind and clean up the rest that the Lord forgot. You people are sick. This whole thing, letting this whole thing happen in America and bowing down to these people. They're the chosen one. They're dead. They were chosen. That's true. But not for anything other than they're leaving this earth. Bunch of sickos. And we've seen this with CB. We also seen this with other diseases where we caught these people, the government locked this country down, and nobody listened. And masses were gathering. And they were going out spreading this disease or this sickness, whatever it was. And it's like that with every outbreak and every disease. You live within a country that sold their souls. And there ain't nothing that anyone can do about it. Right? They literally, I labeled them. And the government knows it. There's super spreader cells. Just like terrorist cells that go around blowing stuff up and killing people and everything in mass shootings. They were super spreader cells. They went out and spread. These were white people, all colors.
this could be a former president of the United States. This person is out of control.
Really?
You could be a mother or father, collective, and God is encouraging you to be specific whenever you pray. Someone here has promised your head to an organization. There's actually 3 different energies who have been after you: a Virgo, Cancer, and a Capricorn. We have the names Jenkins and Joseph. But because this person cannot deliver you to this organization, they are ready to throw hands. They are angry. And I've heard about this before, collective, but you are being attacked by dirty officials, people that work for the government, on and on and on the list goes. And it's like these people can't be wrangled up. They can't be made to answer for what they've done to you because there's so much corruption. The damn military could end up being called into your city to take care of these dirty officials.
Well, I could tell you this much. They're not going to give the military chance to get here because the civilians are taking this into their own hands. So prepare for death, folks. I'm just letting you know. Right? This will be done before the military even gets boots on the ground in this city, in this country. So we know that ain't going to happen, right? This will be over before the military even gets a chance to drop boots on the ground in their own country. These are very sick, disturbed people. This whole thing, this whole alchemy, this whole talking to all this spirit stuff and all this madness has been going on before Jesus' time. Good morning, little Debbie Fox. This whole thing that these people have been doing is all been happening since Jesus was even here on earth. What's alchemy? Alchemy. That's people that use chemicals, Debbie, to hypnotize, to kill, to do numerous things. Even this, some people say this card reading stuff is a form of witchery or sorcery or talking to spirits or whatever, but I don't know. Why it, like I said, if this stuff is not allowed in the motherland, in the Holy Land, then and this country of the United States is supposed to be under God, then if it don't happen, if it's not allowed in Israel and these other countries, then why is it allowed in America to do this stuff? It's just mad. It's completely mad. Let's finish to see what she's saying, Debbie. Miss Debbie, you're up early today. You are up early today. Yeah, there's talk of bringing military in, but I think they'll probably solve this before they bring in the military. Now, the one video that the professional guy was talking about this morning that I seen, he said that America, that we all been lied to. He was some kind of a guy. I forget what the guy's name is or something. He talks about finding the Antichrist or whatever, and this morning he put us on the list as one of the countries that is the devil. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at. He's saying that the United States is on that list of the fourth demonic country, which leads to Satan or something like that, and the laws that we have and all the stuff that's going, which makes sense, right? If you go to Israel and ask them about some of the religions we have here, and they don't even acknowledge it. What religion? What are you talking about? So it really ain't a religion. It's just somebody that started up a church that calls himself a holy person, but they really ain't.
I'm also picking up that for some of you, collective, your best friend could turn into a lover. We're picking up on Cardi B.
No.
There's someone here who's been knowingly and unknowingly doing black magic against you.
Oh, they have been.
This is someone who's going to end up setting themselves up
in public.
There's also someone here that God has shown them the truth about who you really are, And who you really are is so special and rare and unique. You are a unicorn. You've got karmic
I don't
family
do
members and
unicorns.
old
I
friends
died
who
of-
are right now planning your kidnapping and sacrifice. We have the name Little. But the Holy Spirit says, collective, that you have nothing to worry about. And that's because there is nothing or no one that are going to be able to stop you. But especially someone here who has never given you the credit that you deserve. We have the name Evelyn. This could be someone who's been pretending to be you on social media in order to ruin your reputation. We're picking up on a makeup artist. We have the name Axel. This person who's been pretending to be you, they are about to be saying, well, it was fun while it lasted, because this person is being exposed for being a gigantic liar. We have the name Jessica. This is someone who's lied to you for your entire life. We have the name Jenny. We're also picking.
Well, the name Jessica. Huh. Interesting. That's someone that was in my apartment maybe the other day for inspection. We had who else? What kind of names are they? This is very interesting. Very interesting, Lord, but I've been screaming it out here all along. I've been punished for crimes that other people have done. And I got the blame for it. No, my son, if it's my son, I don't know. They're talking about having to go back and do a lot of people out there. Yeah. That bad. That's how bad it is, where you got to go through every single birth certificate, every single DNA fraternity test in America. This is the ball buster that is going to collapse everything. They're going to need the military. I don't know how much. I don't know if it'll work. I don't know, but I think most of these people will be gone before the military even gets boots on the ground. Let me see what Debbie's saying. I had a goat that was named Axel. I don't know. It could be Axl Rose. It could be. You know, when I started singing some of his songs, he got jealous, I think, because I was right up there with his vocal vibrato. He didn't like that. He booted me off. He kicked me right off the stage once. Get out of here, Kramer. You can't kick me off this stage. And he booted me. All right, let me see what else is going on. Be safe, folks. These people are spreading everything in America. It's just sick. And now Indiana's like, you can't run I'm running your state. You understand? It is the right to work, but not if you're sick and contagious. You can't be working in the food business. Somebody beat them over the head with a club. Get out of my country. Last warning. It's going to be the greatest movie ever.
Picking up on a Virgo cousin who could soon be approaching you with some truth. But yes, they are going to be telling you some truth, collective. The one who was very much so born to be in the spotlight.
There ain't nothing you can tell
Some
me.
of you are also being encouraged to stop talking to your narcissistic mother.
Hand it over to
Because for some of you, collective, this narcissistic mother has been your doppelganger. We're picking up Witherspoon. This is someone who needs validation from other people. This could be someone who has a large trampoline in their yard.
Debbie, quit jumping.
And this person is absolutely fed up with you, collective. They are fed up that you are speaking the truth about them. I mean, so much so that this person is saying, okay, I'm not playing games anymore. They think that they are coming for you.
Yeah. Bring it.
And again, it's
Right.
because this person has been living a lie and your authenticity exposes them. We have the name Clark. You have really exposed, though,
Who was?
something
Who?
that this person is
Superman.
guilty of doing
Who is?
in the past.
Abe Levine.
This is someone who partakes in ritualistic incest. What's
Oh,
new?
This is
Much love.
Make your browser fast.
Ritualistic, whatever she said, incest, sex with their own family. This has gone completely crazy. Let me see what my crazy mod's saying. Why you better have her? I have no. I don't believe in it all, Debbie, but I do believe what she said about the sicknesses. These people deliberately are doing that, and we are seeing this within the mafia. Does this? We've already had mafia bosses, ex-mafia bosses that were caught. Explain how the whole racket runs, what they do. We see biker clubs doing this with their women. They pass them around. They're all, and then they have them go out and sleep with other men. The MC clubs, they are doing this. The country is sick. We can't save it. There's only one thing to do. Some of the politicians were talking. Let's burn it down and start over. We might have to burn them. Now, let me see what my crazy mod's saying. Incest in no, not in my family. I'm saying in the world. She said that it's somebody that practices incest or incest rituals or whatever. Yeah, man. I wouldn't doubt it if these people are doing that. Yeah, these are some sick people. I could have swore there was one dude saying that he was. I'm not even going to talk about it. It's so sick. Military, if you're coming, you better come fast. Well, that probably didn't sound right. Because you're not stopping us. We've already been telling them, try and stop us. Debbie, I'm going to show you and explain to you how investigations go one day. I know you love the bikers. I know that. But that is what they do with their women. Okay? It's a proven fact, Debbie. We got plenty of evidence to show you. Plenty of evidence if you want to see it, Miss Debbie Fox. Wait a minute. She's saying something else. I don't need to. Well, you're going to. I can't believe you are believing in her. I'm not believing. What I'm saying, you're misleading what I'm saying, Debbie. I'm saying this is the cause of the madness in our country. All of this stuff that the Lord said not to do, somehow these people are doing. No, I don't practice cards. I don't practice magic, witchery. I don't talk to spirits. I don't talk to anything like that. I don't even know. I couldn't tell you how to practice magic. I don't know. I don't want to know. But being that they made this so big with David Blaine and all the rest of these people, and Angel, Chris Angel, and all of these guys that have made it so popular in our country, the masses have flocked to this witchery, sorcery, magic stuff. And, like I've always said on this channel, you know how we've always said it, right? Your days are numbered. Just like everyone's in this world, but your folks' probably will be numbered before ours. The devil is coming from her mouth. Maybe. That's what I'm saying, Debbie. We don't know. Maybe. Maybe these tarot card readers are the women that are mad at me. Maybe they're trying to set me up with a woman that's sick to try and kill me. No, I don't. We ain't looking at you women in this country or anywhere anymore as sexual, right? No, we'll wait. We'd rather masturbate than go ahead and deal with that. And we're going to show you folks the sins. That's a sin, but it ain't as bad as a sin. as what you folks have been doing in the world to people. So, yeah, I think we'll settle with that little sin of massa, and we'll deal with the kicking the devil out and all that. If we can if we can contain them in someone's body, we're going to hurt them real bad. We're going to hurt them real bad. But we can't contain them for some reason. It gets close. I get close to containing them, wrapping them up into somebody, getting this whole thing in there and everything. But then they always, you can't do that. You can't. You're gonna get. Well, that's we're tired of your madness. These people would be. If you folks, do you really believe that they would send the military to this little town or this state to try and stop what's happening? These people will be gone before the military even gets boots on the ground in this state or country. Yeah, I read the Bible, Debbie. Don't tell me I told you. Okay, Debbie. And I remember, Debbie. Right? I'm the one that watches a bunch of Bible stuff and on YouTube and everything, and you always tell me it's boring and why do you believe this stuff? I can show you the Bible audio and you say, don't believe it. It's the Bible audio, Debbie. It's not real. Yeah, what a crazy country we live in a crazy world. And I do believe these people are going to be going completely nuts, rabid, like rabies, which a lot of these women did have rabies and they slept with a lot of people. A lot of these people did have rabies and other sicknesses, and they were in the food business. How do you conquer a country? Well, get sick people to serve food, and that sickness will spread like wildfire. And that's exactly what it is. How else do we do it? Well, the food. They can't inspect the food fast enough. Why? Because there's no inspectors. How do you destroy a country? Food, tainted, bad. Well, it's just bad. What do you mean? Well, it was frozen, but then we let it unfrost, and then we froze it again, right? But we let it sit out for a while, right? That's what they do. That's how they think, right? The food, you buy the food, you think it's good. You know, they can't be. The date's on it good. They eat it. They eat it. And it's just and botulism, all kinds of stuff. Botulism. In the food, let me see what my crazy mod say. I don't have time for this. If you believe this woman, you are nuttier than your scrap. Well, I believe in the Bible. And the Bible speaks of this stuff, and I believe in God. And Jesus, right? Now, a lot of people say there is no God. If Jesus is the true Savior, because before him, there was nobody sacrificed except for Jesus. I don't know. You guys believe what you want. I'm not here to control people. You folks have already been controlled. I'm not here to brainwash you. You were brainwashed a long time ago. We're here to do something, and it's not anything other than get our country back from this demonic takeover. The president's involved. One of the presidents, she said, is involved. Who knows? I wouldn't doubt it. Let me see what Debbie Fox is saying. Then why do you believe this woman? How do you know what I believe, Debbie? We're going to go at this again, Deborah, here real quick. Did I say I believe the woman? No. I'll listen to anybody, but that don't mean I believe it. Do I believe that this sickness of these people? Yes. Why? Because we caught them. Do you understand? We caught them. I was amongst them. They were told to stay in their apartments, wear their mask. We're on lockdown. When you have one person sick within an apartment complex, it can spread like wildfire. They didn't care. People got sick, died. They didn't care. They didn't care. The government and the news putting out America's on lockdown, curfews put out. Did anyone care? No. They gathered by the masses. We got footage of it on all the news channels. They were sick themselves. Demonic. Completely demonic. Let me see what else is going on here. You watch her all the time. No, I don't. There's another thing. I don't watch her all the time. And I can prove it. I'll show you her channel. I watched maybe 6 videos of, I don't know how many she's got, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. I've watched other channels too on this stuff, but I'm just watching it because I wanted to see, is this capable of solving a crime? That's my question. Is it possible to use this stuff to solve crimes? That's all I'm saying, because now the crime sector and the government is saying, well, these people, sometimes we use these people to help us solve some crimes or to get an insight or a tip, maybe. All right, well, that's why I'm watching it. That don't mean I believe in it, but maybe I do in some of it. Maybe I do in some of it. Let's get back to my chat and see what's going on. There are real shit. She is not one of them. Well, what? Who is, Debbie? Who is one of them? Because if you can tell me who one of them is, then I will watch them. Explain to me, Miss Deborah Fox. Oh, there they go, they're blocking my channel again. It says you've been jammed. And they're blocking they don't want it. Like I said, yeah, we get a hold of Parker from Gold Rush. We definitely hit a main vein. I might need a couple water picks to dig this vein out of these people. Debbie, am I spinning? This lady has the same sticky notes she had up from the last month. I don't know. She might be poor. She might be poor and using the same stickies over and again. I don't know. I'm not blaming her. No, I'm not going to go ahead and go full scale nuclear and biological yet. No, not yet. Close, but not yet. And as far as the military coming in, like I said, this will be over before the military gets boots on the ground. And this is their own country. Before you even see a jet flying over it, it'll be over with. Like I said, why? Because it's the law. They can't use the United States military. Not unless it's a war within our own country, probably. And that's what they're trying to do, because a lot of people are talking civil war. We get a civil war going, then they can bring the United States military in and yada, yada. Just like they did back in the day when they had a civil war. That's what happened when they had a civil war down south. Who had to come in? The United States military came in to break it all up. Right? It was like the Hatfield and McCoys. They had to bring the government in on that. Right? And it'll be the same thing here. But it's already done. It's already done and over with, folks. It's already done and over with. She needs all your all's money. I ain't getting none of the money to nobody. Go to a real reader where you can see her cards in her hands. I don't want to go anywhere. I've seen Ghost, Whoopi Goldberg. I've seen enough of this stuff. Have your coffee. What are you doing up so early, Debbie? I think they cloned her. I was doing a video. Hey, listen, Congress, Senate, FBI, government, Pentagon. I was doing a video a couple days ago, and I'll be shooting in my booting if I didn't come into my own chat. Somebody came into my chat with my face. No, I want these people out of my apartment. I want them out of me. You do what you got to do. You best hope they bring in the government, because I got wind that there's 5 MC clubs coming to help me. What are you guys going to do? Some of the baddest ass bad boys in the world coming to protect me and wiping out whatever gets in our way. Nothing anyone can do about it. It's my movie. Now, Debbie, is there anything else you want to say? I believe this lady just suffers her sticky notes or shuffles her sticky notes. I wonder why they're sticky. But I can tell you this much. There's talk that they're lifting the thing of masturbation ain't a sin no more, because we got such a problem with these crazy men and women in our country. Some people would rather masturbate than have to deal with the psychotic minds and sicknesses that these people have. Now, like I told you, Indiana and the United States, and don't make me repeat myself again. If you have a contagious disease, you are not allowed to work in the food industry. Now, I'm going to tell you one more time. After that, it's going to be a free-for-all. You understand? I got no problem with them people working, right? Oh, Johnny, you're mad. You're angry, Johnny. You don't know. Yeah, I know this much, idiot. They do have the right to work, but not in food industry. Why? Because they don't wear gloves. They don't wear masks. They don't do anything. They do for one day. And then when no one's looking and they don't think anybody, and the food inspector's gone, or the investigators are gone, they're right back to handling food with their hands, scratching their nuts or vaginas, right back to their old shit. They're right back to their old shit. And now America is screwed. Why? Because you ain't got the younger generation. You ain't got enough population of them. Why? Because America's now mainly older people. Now the same thing that Japan and everything, and China and everybody's ain't populated enough. Now you got Elon on there and we got troubles. Well, we had troubles a long time ago before that. All right, let me see what else the crazy women and world is going on, and I'll be back. And it's called safe sex, yeah, but you can't have that, Debbie. You can't have that anyways, so stop eating out and you won't have the worry. Even the food, I'm trying to tell this woman, she must be Irish, Polish, or something, because she don't listen. Right? Even the food you're eating in the stores has been tampered. She don't listen. And it's typical. You never can tell a woman anything. You just go with it. Stop eating, she said. I'm going to stop eating. I'm not eating nothing. God bless her little feet and her big booty. I got my local meat market. Yeah, I know, but when the cows got mad cow and other diseases, haunted virus, numerous things, it's tainted. Look at this little lady. She's so spunky. She is so spunky. What a firecracker. What a mountain lion. What a cougar. Meow. I will not come in the back door and out your front. That's horrible. How dare you, woman? Well, what do you think we should do about this, Debbie Fox? You know, these people talk about it. You did this, you did that, but not one of them can show any proof. Not one of them have anything. No proof at all. United States is the only place where you're allowed to practice incest. United States now pretty much is the only country that allows people to same-sex marriage and life. America is the only country that has so many. It's just madness. I hope I can get up into Canada. I wonder what Canada does up there. Do they have this crap going on up in Canada? Mexico or whatever? No, you can have Haunta everywhere, Debbie. Anywhere there's mice, rodents, rats, and other animals that have been infected. Rabies, all kinds of stuff. Yeah, it's just a pull up. Now, the reason that the government wants to burn it is because that'll kill the disease, Debbie. That's why we gotta burn these things, because it'll kill the disease. Now that we know this Haunta and very deadly things come from animals, do you think we would be, like mosquitoes? See, most of the people in this country where there's mosquitoes have already been infected. But let me see what she's saying. The tripod is blocking the thing. But who cares what other people do? Just worry about yourself and stay in your own lane. That's what I've been doing my whole life. I've been walking away from everything, just like I walked away from everything before. I walked away from it again. I tried to help you people. I tried to tell you what was coming, but you would not listen. No, you would not listen, Miss Deborah. They're sick. It's madness. Now, folks, if you go grocery shopping, wipe your stuff down. Usually I wipe my stuff down with bleach or whatever, bleach wipes or whatever when I get home from the grocery store. I've been slacking on that, but I got to get back into doing that. Make sure the food is not tampered with. See, I've been telling the government you're not sealing the food properly. See, because some idiots walking in the grocery store right now opening the containers because there's no safe seal on it. Right? And they take a pickle out of the thing or spit in the pickle jar or whatever. It's contaminated. We've already caught people licking peanut butter and putting it back on the shelf, right? And mostly, I'm going to be honest with you, people don't pay attention. They open the container, they think it's brand new, and or they're so busy with other things and distracted, they don't see that that it's been. Oh, it looks like someone stuck their finger in this peanut butter. They just scoop it out, right? Oh, ooh, I got a giant bluebird out there. Hold on, Debbie. I got the wrong camera hooked up. He just came down and spreaded his massive range. Hold on, let me look out the window. Debbie, did you see him? I spooked him away. Dang it. He was big too. Big old bluebird. Let me see what my AI mod is saying. They don't really lick the peanut butter. Yes, they do, Debbie. Do I have to show you footage of these people? No, peanut butter, Debbie. You know, peanut butter. Yes, there's go on YouTube and type in people contaminating food, and they'll show these people walking down aisles and literally opening jars and then putting them back on the shelves. But you live in a country that is purely demonic. And there should be really only one way to deal with this. Now, some of the government officials are saying we got to burn her. We're going to have to burn her down. Maybe because it'll kill all the disease and all the demons and all these people. Maybe, I don't know. I don't run the show. I only make the movies for it. So we will keep the cameras rolling. I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video soon because my AI mod is, the brain chip is getting low and she needs to plug her head into the light socket so she can recharge her brain cell. Let me see what she's saying. It's too hard to open. It's the ice cream really licked. Yeah, ice cream, peanut butter, pickles, olives, stuff like that. And I keep telling the government, you're not sealing the food properly, right? You're pretty much going to need a lock and chain on it, right? Or everything put in can or something because they're contaminating it, and we've already found proof that some of these places were contaminating the food before it was even packaged and shipped out. So, yeah, massive amount. We just got problems, severe problems. Let me see what they got. The big or freshness seal. Yeah, some of them have that plastic seal on it. Right, that piece of plastic that goes around the top of the jar, right? So you can tell if there's no plastic around the jar, it's been tampered with. That's true. And then there's a seal inside of it, right? That's true too. You have to peel the paper off the top of it. That's true too. But some of these places don't have that. Some of these places are not using sealed lids. You could walk right into the grocery store here and get pickles, olives, and all kinds of stuff. They don't have no safety thing on them. So they must have been contaminated with it. I'm not sure. Debbie Fox says, no, they really don't. They really open the peanut butter. It's not hard for them to get open in the grocery store. So they just go for the ice cream. Nah, it's just sick, right? I bought ice cream one day and opened it up. I could have swore it looked like there was 2 testicle holes where someone dipped their gonads in it or whatever. I had to throw the whole thing out. I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt it. You can tell if peanut butter has been touched. I don't know, depending how hot the store is. See, you can stick your finger in peanut butter, but then it'll melt. And it'll eventually fill in. Don't tell me I know everything, Debbie. You can't tell me anything. Crazy woman. Will you quit trying to run my movie? And do me a favor. Will you please stop saying cut when I'm in the middle of a script? This is my movie and my set. You can't come in here and say, cut, let's do that again. The jar lid is locked. Yes, we need better containment of our food. We need food inspectors 24/7 at businesses. We need to inspect every lot that comes off of the machines, every lot that's packaged, everything. Hold on, I got to relieve myself of coffee. All right, let me see what this little lady is saying. Johnny, I know about peanut butter. I buy 5-pound jugs. Ah! Girl, what are you doing with all that peanut butter? I don't know what she's doing. I feel even my voice sounds different. What is going on with this world? What are these people doing? I have no idea. I don't even really care anymore. I didn't know you can get 5-pound. Well, you must go to Sam's Club, Deb. Where are you getting 5-gallon jugs of peanut butter? All right. I got some things to do around here. Debbie, I have no idea where I'm going to do with this chair. I think I ripped my chair on the side. Yeah, or flaked some of the leather off of it or whatever when I was moving it this morning, but it's still, the rest of the chair is in pretty good shape. But I don't know what I'm going to do with it, where I'm going to put it, what I'm going to do. So I want to starve if you have 3 peanut butters. You won't starve if you have peanut butter. That's right, little woman. I really could have used you up there, Debbie. We could have been a great team. We could have done many things. We probably would have had many children. We probably would have never made it out of the bedroom for about 5 years, but it was just a dream. It was all a pipe dream. $10 for Skippy? Where? Where are you getting 5 pounds of it? You mean you buy 5 pounds, you buy a bunch of jars. You can't just buy a 5-gallon bucket of peanut butter. Amazon, you could buy 5-gallon buckets of peanut butter at Amazon. Boy, you got a lot of money. You got a lot of money. I wonder where she got that money. Matheson, maybe. Who knows? Maybe Jacobson's or something. Who knows? That's Jacob's ladder or something. I don't know. Maybe they're due her class. Well, we could have done a lot together, Debbie, but it just didn't work out, baby. Don't get mad at me. We could have done a lot of stuff together, but my seniority and my relationship with God it's growing stronger. Jesus, no. Jeez, no, Jeff, no, Debbie. But she was also mentioning names in that. Jesse James or something like that. No, I'm not related to Jesse James. Although I think ain't he that biker or something? No, figures. She must know something we don't know. All right. If it was you would stop living on the dark side. No, I don't live on the dark side, Doug. I'm sorry. I haven't. In order to live on the dark side, I'd have to do what you folks have been doing. This whole thing. This whole dark side thing. I don't live in that. Matter of fact, I got a plaque of the last dinner with Jesus. I got 4 crosses hung up in here. And the Holy Bible on the fire thing. And I always got the audio about the Lord's Bible audio book. But then people say, well, that's not the real Bible. Oh my God, here we go. Right? You should be listening to this Bible. You should be reading this Bible. You should be listening to this. All right, let me see. Married to a dude named Bear, the best father in the whole world. Best dad a kid could ever ask for. My mom was a biker. I know you told me everybody was a biker. So was mine. My one uncle died on his Harley. It was a custom Harley too, with a coffin tank, I think. I'm not sure. I know growing up, they were always working on bikes. All right, I am going to, and we are at 1 hour. I'm going to end this video. I might come back with an outdoor video. The birds are starting to show up and the animals. And that reminds me, I need to go to the store and get some more peanuts, Debbie, for these squirrels. And I need to get this stuff going here. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this crap. I'm just going to start throwing it out. I mean, I'm cleaning my shed out, right? But I keep taking stuff from my shed and then bringing more stuff to it. And then, so I just got to get rid of all this stuff and throw it in the garbage or whatever. I got this 150-some inch DLP. I don't know what to do. It works. It just needs a remote. I'm going to have to clean my shed out some more and maybe get these TVs in there. Maybe it's either that or give them away, Debbie. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 TVs in here. 1 plasma, 50 inch, I think, in my bedroom, or 47 or something like that. And then I got 3 out here. I got a 78-inch DLP and then that 50-inch DLP. I don't know. What do I do with all this stuff, Debbie? A big, old, scary biker. Debbie, your stories are not adding up. But that's okay. That's all right. Have a giant yard sale. I can't have a yard sale. The TVs I got for nothing out of the garbage, Debbie. And all I did was bring them home, dry them out, take the back of it off, vacuum everything out. And fixed them. One had a bulb that was out of it, a LED, but I had some LED strips from another TV that I had that I took apart, which was a 70-inch LG. And I fixed them, and this giant 78-inch DLP that I got from a garage sale. I did the same thing, took it home, took it apart, cleaned it. I did have to put a new color wheel in it. The color wheel went bad on it. I replaced that. I don't think I can have a yard sale here, Debbie. Apartment complex rules or something like that. We're not supposed to work on cars. We're not supposed to do certain stuff here, but nobody listens to the rules. I'm telling you, the government is the devil is coming shacked up here in this town. No, it's all stuff I either got for free or bought at garage sales, or it's all cheap stuff. So who knows? Maybe I'll just throw it out in the garbage. But I got to do something. I think I'm going to get rid of this big recliner. It's electric. I don't know. Maybe I'll put it in my shed in case I ever move out of here and get a house. Somebody said they bound me to this place. That's why I keep saying I want to leave, but I can't find nowhere and I can't leave anywhere. So someone did a binding spell on me to try and bind me and keep me here, or I don't know. Half of the people here, they put in new water heaters. And I don't know if they set the temperature when they first did the thing or whatever, but a lot of people here got burned. They jumped in the shower and it was boiling hot just about. So had to turn down the water tank. The water tanks were set too high. Numerous things, right? Debbie says the sticky note lady, maybe. Do we really know anything, Deborah? Do we? We don't know anything really anymore. Either that or I get some boxes. I put all these knickknacks away in it and put it in my shed, or get a storage unit. That was just a mistake. The sticky note lady was just a mistake. What was the mistake, Deb? I don't like this woman not being on camera because I like to be able to hear her voice and talk and somebody answer. Oh my God, I can't compete with you. I can't compete with you. These binders and spell weavers. The weavers used to live here. I know some weavers. All right, I'm going to end this video. Nah, I'll be fine, Debbie. Don't worry about me, little lady. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Someone shut my Facebook down. Someone shut my Facebook down. Didn't I send you? Debbie, my Facebook wasn't open. How did that happen? Oh my God, I see a bunch of messages from you. Good morning, Debbie. I just sent you some coffee, Debbie. I see a bunch of messages from you. Little rump shaker. You were too busy with your sticky note. She is crazy. Woman, I was just watching the videos. You were too busy. No, you didn't send crap because my Facebook shut down. I just reopened it. I sent you some coffee. I see your little coffee and your little fox. I see it. I just opened it. I see it. I just put a heart on it. You probably can't see that because you're not in Facebook. Yes, it's coffee time. You're up early, woman. I'm kind of shocked you're up so early. Kind of shocked. But anyways, you got a lot of stuff to do. And I'm going to end this video. And I might do an outdoor video and see if we can get some animals around here. God bless America, what's left of it or what will be left of it. I think these people are dabbling in magic and evil and spirit stuff and probably using them to attack us or whatever. I think they sold their souls to the devil and it looks horrible. The outcome is horrible. And I do believe this whole probably town is tainted. Tainted love. I need to go buy some sticky notes. Woman, you need to buy some. Life's hard a living in a jar of Vaseline. Been living in the Vaseline overdose. Nah, they stole it from me again, my voice, my world, my life. Is it me? Is it you? Is it somewhere in between? You gonna post them all over the mirror? You go, girl. You go, girl. I don't know. But anyways, let's continue on the movie on this channel and the outdoor videos. And that reminds me, I need to get some spray paint today so I can paint that table out there so I can take that down and take it to my shed. Oh, Debbie, quit with the rump shaker. Her milkshake brings all the boys to the bar. What's that song? Milkshake? I don't know. All right, I will be back. Debbie, what am I going to do with this leather chair I got? I'm going to keep the love seat just in case I do one day find a human woman where we can sit on the couch and watch some movies. But I need to do something. I need to get rid of this giant recliner for now. Put it in my shed. I don't have a truck, so it's hard loading all this stuff in my car. Which maybe if inflation comes down and interest rates, I might buy a truck. And we're working on the new movie, Kill Tony, which that's unbelievable, right? That's pretty good. Well, it was in high demand. Then I will go let me see what she's saying. Post them all over the mirror. Then I will go live with just my mirror and sticky notes. No, you won't. You can't. You're not allowed to. You won't. You don't do lives. You don't do videos. You don't. So I know that's not going to happen. Can you hear my voice, Debbie? Oh. Could this movie have a little comedy in it? Oh my God, it's got tons of comedy. I'm using all my stuff in it. It's only sad and depressing to you. To other people, it's the truth and funny. But it's all right. You have your right to believe that. And that's fine. Right? I'm going to use the part. Remember that night? My apartment was creaking and you told me to talk to that thing, whatever it was. And then I was screaming out for help. Help me, Debbie. What is this thing? And you were like, we sacrifice you to the Most High Devil. I said, what? I'm going to use that. I'm also going to use the floating head. You remember the floating head, Debbie, that I had on a fishing pole and on a fishing string, and it was floating around in the camera? You're like, there's a head in the... What is that? I'm going to use that. I'm going to use all kinds of stuff that I got. All kinds of stuff. All right, I'm going to end this video. I'll be back maybe here in a little while with an outdoor video. I got to get some peanuts. The birds are eating, but I got to get some peanuts for the squirrel. This movie has everything in it, Debbie, except for porn. And the porn business is very, very upset at me because they think that I should start at everyone. This is how you make, not me. Sorry. Go somewhere else. If I'm going to make a porn, it'll be my own porn in my own bedroom. Idiots. Some excitement? Nah, we got all kinds of excitement here. We got all excitement here. We got it all here, woman. And you guys don't. You're very upset. You lost? I won. Some heart-pumping, thrilling action. We got it. We got it all here. We got me going completely mad, yelling, screaming. We got me turning people in. We got all kinds of stuff. Oh, I did shake it up. We've been busting down Ernie Shell's walls and all these crime channel walls. Debbie, where you been, woman? I don't know. Your brain chip is malfunctioned, woman. Drink your coffee. We've been breaking down the Delphi case. We've been breaking down all these cases. Now I know it's kind of stale is what I'm breathing in around here. A bunch of stale stuff. No, I don't know. I think we're going to continue what we're doing. For those folks that don't like it, they don't have to be here. They don't have to watch. Nobody's making them watch. And as one time, one day at a time, we'll go ahead. One viewer at a time, one sub at a time. And I don't care if I ever get past 1,000 subs. Ernie Shell through God. What? Ernie Shell threw out God? I don't know. He might have threw out God, but does Ernie Shell really own anything? Yes. Did Ernie Shell steal most of it? Probably. That's why they're on him. Is Ernie Shell possibly a bomber? Right? And now Ernie Shell's so lost in his world that people said that he was going to blow up the Kentucky Derby. Who knows? Does anyone really know? I don't know. Can we get a better actor than who? Than me? No, there ain't no. Debbie, if you only knew of some of the professionals that have watched me for studied me for many years. Ernie Shell is the actor of his own movie. No. Maybe a bigger dude. He is too small and tiny. Yeah, we all are. So I'm only 5'7" on a good day. I'm only 5'7", 5'8" on a good day. And as you get older, you shrink. You shrink as you get older. It's a proven fact. Your hands, your feet, for some reason, my feet are getting bigger because I usually wear a 9.5 and I try them on before I buy them. And my shoe sizes, for some reason, and I haven't washed them. These are brand new shoes I just put on the other day. And they felt small, so maybe my feet's grown. He couldn't even hold a grenade. He's a big guy. I think he's like 5'9". 5'8" or something like that. Maybe it's just the cameras making him look bigger. Depending on which way he's filming it and the camera angle, it might make him look bigger. I noticed that in the Delphi Bridge video, one of the girls. You look close. Boy, they sure are adult, ain't they? For a 13-year-old girl. kind of makes sense to me that how did they do that? Well, it's just a reenactment video. They had people, it could have been anybody walking down, and then they just superimposed the same clothes and face and gym shoes on that person, and it was all anime, AI, whatever, probably. He couldn't even hold a grenade. No way. I don't know, Debbie. Why are you letting these people come between our YouTube chat, love? I thought I programmed you not to even worry about this stuff, only to protect me. But, as always, another computer chip file. We are breaking down the walls of Jericho and all these people and the madness. Oh, Debbie, the squirrels are chasing each other right now. 2 babies out there around the tree, going completely nuts. I'm telling you right now, man, I got a flurry of black squirrels with different colored tails out here. It's unreal. Even the little 2 babies have the same thing, brown in their tails, but their bodies and stuff are black. I got to get some peanuts. I'm wondering, they're hungry. The babies are running around in the trees like crazy. I am sitting here looking out my window and I can see these 2 little boogers chasing each other in the trees. And they're probably hungry. I got to get peanuts for them. They're probably going to go cannibal soon. I wouldn't doubt it if these little boogers go cannibal. Let me see what Debbie's saying. Saying you took him down, but he's bobs right back up, or he bobs right back up. We can't even see them cases. You always make this movie. Yeah, I don't know. Turn yourself in, Debbie. That probably would be the best thing for you guys to do. Looking at a star, I have no idea. Saying you took him down, but he's... No, Ernie, turn yourself into. All you people, turn yourself. This whole world, turn yourselves in. Debbie, turn yourself into me. You were supposed to last week. I know, I can see, Debbie. I'm just joking. I'm making content. If you notice, when I go ahead and battle against you, my views go up, right? I just called you a yellow belly sapsucker, and my views went up to 5. I had 5 people in here, Debbie. But now I'm going to go back to watching. I'm going to go back to being nice to you and watch the views drop. Debbie, you look so beautiful today. You look so beautiful today, Debbie. Oh, look at, I'm down to 3. There they went. Johnny, turn yourself in. I already did. I went right there to the place. I was like, who is it? Mike, it's me. They're like, who's me? I'm like, Johnny. They're like, what do you want? I'm like, I'm turning myself in. And they're like, are you crazy? I'm like, no. And they're like, we don't want you here because you're crazy. I'm like, dang it. I am turning myself in. They're like, what'd you do? I'm like, I have no idea. I don't know, whatever these people say. I think I conquered the world. And they were like, yeah, take your medication and don't come back here again. And this is exactly what they told me. If we want you, we'll come to your house or call you. I'm like, are you sure? You guys know where I live? They're like, yes, I'm sure. If we want you in high demand, we will come to your house and get you. All right, let me see what Debbie's saying. Go tell that to your sticky note lady. Oh my God, now she's my lady? I thought you were my lady. Wait a minute, she posted something else in there. I never had a TikTok I never had a ticket, knock on wood. I got some wood. that needs to be chopped up if you are into chopping wood or knocking on wood. All right, I got to end this video because this is getting out of hand. My AI chat lady has turned on me. Don't surprise me. It don't surprise me. God bless America. I think I'm going to bring back Hank Williams Jr. singing and yodeling. I have no place or I have no police record. I am squeaky clean. That's because no one's ever found you to charge you with anything. That's probably why your whole life you've been on the run. All across this world. Running, hiding within the shadows, within the darkness. It's like the Delphi case. We are looking for somebody that has never had a record. Debbie, if you can only see these two baby squirrels running around in these trees, they are literally playing in the trees. Two baby black ones. They are literally, I got to get some peanuts for these little boogers. No, I don't want them to turn cannibal. They'll eat themselves. It's just, I can't believe it. They are gone nuts today. Let me see. All right. I'm going to end this video. I will be back. I want to thank the great AI Debbie Fox mod, which was an experiment. And we might have to do some adjusting and calibrating on that brain chip in her. But we're getting there. Let Elon know and all the professionals in Japan, we're getting there. It's working out. We just need a little bit, a tweak here, a tweak there, and she'll be right back to normal. All right. I want to thank all the great people for watching today. God bless everybody. Am I going to flip out and go crazy in it? No, I ain't doing nothing. I'm sitting here. Well, actually, I got work to do on her, so. God bless America. All glory goes to God. Forgive us for our sins. Thank you for our daily bread. Lead us not into temptation, but now I see why people have these toys, these adult toys. The world's gone mad. You can't trust nobody. Yeah. Now I know why. I know why Trump was talking about Amazon and their sex toys. We are blocking all of Greenland's sex toys. They caved. Same thing over in the Netherlands and everything. They all caved. They were like, oh my God, just do what he wants. He's going to take away our toys. Right? We're terrafing them. And they're all like, oh my God, this is unbelievable. Well, we might have to all have toys. After what they've done to our country with we might have to. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to check into these sex torsos, or whatever they call them. Maybe, maybe, right? And then once you do find a real woman, a good woman that pleases you and cooks, that most of these women threw out their cookbooks. Thousands, hundreds of thousands of men right now are just shriveling up because their wives quit cooking. This is all part of their war plan. I was trying to tell their husbands, they're trying to kill you. She stopped cooking, Johnny. Yeah, that's part of it. She wants you to wither away to nothing and love her and only devote all your life to her. Okay? Yeah. hundreds of thousands of millions of men around the world. Learn to cook, dudes. Buy some hot dogs, boil them, or cook them over a fire and some bread. Don't let this vagina conquer the world. We are not letting these vaginas conquer this world, not our country. You hear that, Deborah? I hope so. We refuse to let the great vagina in the sky take over this country. In Jesus' name, amen. Now, I will be back with another video. I got to get some food out here to these squirrels before they start eating themselves and humans. And I got to rearrange this apartment and start throwing crap out. So, God bless America. All glory goes to God. I'll be back with another video. Is there anything you want to say on your way out, Debbie? Anything you want to say? Anything? No. Nothing. Your tongue has been bound by 1,000 gypsies. What does that mean? I don't even know. I see no idea what it means. You've been bound. Your vagina has been bound by 1,000 gypsies. There's no way out, Deborah. This is what I'm talking about. Here comes her sidekick, Miss ATS News. But sex isn't safe sex. But sex isn't safe sex. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. Well, you better be wearing a condom if you're doing that, but most of these people haven't. Well, and then not once, not twice, repeatedly or whatever. Who knows what's going on? But best off, we'll all probably be getting government sex dolls issued from the government. 100% USA grade sex torsos. I see it coming in the future, probably. Yes, poop one. Yes, Miss ATS News, yes. We hope your family's doing good out there, out east. You're out there and out on the East Coast, and the world's getting crazy out there. Everybody's telling me, you got to stand down from New York. You got to stand. I stand down from nobody. Bunch of butt plugs out there. I got work to do in this country. Sex Stars House. I find the only one with any kind of sense is probably Gary Busey, which a lot of people are shocked. What? Gary Busey. The only one that's got any kind of sense, and even the only one that knew what buttered sausage was, which it didn't take a rocket scientist to figure out, I want some of that buttered sausage. How do I get it? What do I do? They're all cramming butter into the sausage. And no, you idiots, just cook the sausage in butter. You have butter. These people are, Gary, these people are idiots. Anything you want to say, Mr. Busey? Buy sausage. All right, that's enough. I can't go on this way anymore. I don't get why sex torsos aren't half off since they only have half a person. Because we had to tariff them. We had to tariff them. But now the government is talking that each American will be issued their own government sex torso because the world has gotten that crazy. Right? The world has gotten that crazy where now we're having government issued pocket rockets and sex torsos and dildos issued to these American people. It's unbelievable. It's just gone too mad. And I can tell you what, if they issue me a sex torso, I'm going to be on camera with her all the time, sitting right here talking to her. I hope they give me one that I can switch the faces on. Yeah. Yeah. I'll be doing lives with her. I'll be loving her right here. I'll actually be cooking for her. I'll be getting coffee for her. I'll be rubbing whatever she's got to be rubbed, feet, backs, whatever. Uh, I'll be doing all kinds of stuff, right? I'll also be telling her, you don't control me, woman, right? How dare you? Don't ever put your hands on me, right? Yeah, I'm going to be doing it all. How dare you, woman? How dare you? I'll be doing it all, right? I'll be bossing around. Get up. This place is a mess. Get up. No, don't use that excuse. You ain't got no legs or arms. Get up. Do something. I'm gonna be at it. All this will be on film. It's all gonna be part of the movie. 2-day shipping. Yes, it's all just gone south. Folks, get your sex torsos and toys while you can before I teareth everything. Every living thing will be teareth. Don't throw up, Debbie. I will have to teareth you. Then if you do throw up, put it in a bag, because then we could put it in a can and then we'll call it cream a la Croton soup. Yeah, that's how crazy. That's what these people been doing to us. That's what these people been doing to us in America. You thought it was chunky beef stew, but no, it's Mike's diarrhea stew. That's how crazy these people are. That's how crazy these people are. Now, I must go. I want to thank all the great ladies that stopped in today. Miss ATS News, one of the 1 million viewers. I think she's got one of them plaques. 1 million viewers of views on a great creator. Big time views on her Chris Watts documentary. That's all great. We got Debbie Fox, a woman of many things, but claims she's none, but can never listen and has always got to be right and have the last word and got to control everything. What a great woman. That's why I made her. That's why I made her. Great people, great women. I wish I had a plucker. What? I wish I had no plaques. Oh, you got no plaques? I'm sorry. I'm trying to read the screen through a candle on the table. Hold on a minute. 2-day shipping. Yes, 2-day shipping for the torsos. Yes, get them while you can, folks. Debbie, I just looked at I'm within the whole system right now. I'm looking at all the Amazon orders and everything. Debbie, you got a Mr. Big Beefy coming to you. That should be at your doorstep next week. I'm looking right now at the Amazon order. Same thing with you, Miss ATS News. Who knew? Who knew? I got 2 big beefies going out. Unbelievable. Right? And they paid for overnight shipping. So you know they meant business. Now you ladies should be playing with them big beefy toys here soon. They'll be at your door soon. Yep, Debbie, I see you got the 12-inch torso. I know, it's on its way. It's on its way. Sit by the door. Sit by the front window and keep an eye out for the FedEx driver or the UPS. I know. God bless you, ladies. And you deserve them. Right? You're just not being loved by your husbands, right? They just ain't giving you the affections you need. Well, Mr. Beefy can handle all the beef you need. And that's why these women, and we gave you a deal on them too, ladies. You know that was a deal, right? You know that was a deal. Now, you ladies have a great day. God bless America. Of course, all glory always goes to God. Amen. And I would rather sleep with one of them torsos than one of these demons or one of these witches or these sick people or whatever. The whole world, the whole United States is probably contaminated now. No joke. They just didn't listen. And for that, the lawsuits will probably come flying in, and we'll all be rich soon after we get done suing everybody, which might take 50 to 100 years, but we'll be around. Hopefully the good Lord lets us live to see this. Now I need more coffee. And God bless America. Yes, I know. Debbie says, honestly, looks bigger than that. Probably, right? That's why a lot of us men, once we seen that, we were like, well, there goes our jobs. You know, when you got an 8-foot dangling penis being ordered to you, there's really no need for us men anymore. So we're looking for different kind of entities or women. Don't worry, guys. There is a whole world out of there. There's a whole world of women that like small penises. For some of you guys. So we'll find you love. Don't worry about it. I know these new torsos and new toys. There's no need for us men anymore. You see what you did, America? You see what you did? There's a whole generation of us men out there that ain't got 8-foot giant penises. We only have 4 foot, and that long enough has caused this madness, and we're not getting no love anymore. These giant 8-foot things, whatever they call giants or whatever. There's nothing for us no more. So all we can do is conquer this world. Why all these people sleep with their toys and their giant 8-foot penises. Yeah. And that's exactly what we did. Now turn yourselves all in, please. Or we're just going to have to barbecue everything. God bless America. All glory goes to God. And I want to thank these ladies for being here today. You ladies are the crap between my legs, but oh wait, no, that's it. What's that song? You are the wings beneath my whatever that song is. You are the I don't even know the lyrics, but whatever it is, you ladies are great. Now, you folks have a great day. God bless. And remember, we are always watching. Even when we're not watching, we're still watching.